have ties in the military somehow, and Mark's dad's in the military, and my brother's in the military. He was in the Iraq War. I went and saw him come back from it, and I met somebody there, and they asked if we were interested in playing for the troops. And I said, yeah, and he said, where? And I said, Baghdad. And I was making a joke, because I thought there's no way we'd go there. And the next day, the Pentagon started calling, and they said, hey, do you want to go play for the troops in Baghdad at the Saddam International Airport? And we were like, hell yeah, we do. Well, later on, things kind of got a little bit worse. We didn't go to Baghdad itself, but we went and met the Marines on the border of Iraq, and we played for the Navy base in Bahrain, and we also played for the USS Nimitz that was stationed out there for like a year in the Persian Gulf. And it ended up being kind of a life-changing thing, because it kind of introduced us to thousands and thousands of young men and women that have so much, such a great sense of purpose. They're absolutely amazing at what they do, and it was just such an enlightening experience, and I'm so happy that we got the chance to do it.
When you see the things on the news and you see the things in newspapers or in magazines, it doesn't do justice at all to what it's really like over there. We went to these Marine camps in Kuwait, and on the day that we went, it was 130 degrees, and the wind was blowing like 30 miles an hour. It was blowing so hard that it was picking up sand and blowing sand everywhere, and we would walk from tent to tent, and you'd have to lean into the wind, and there would be sand blowing in your eyes and you couldn't see, and it was just sand getting into everywhere. We were on the ground in Kuwait for about 7 hours, and when we got back afterwards, it was like we'd gone to the beach and just picked up handfuls of sand and smeared it in our hair. I remember the Marines were saying, oh, you're lucky you guys came today, because today's a nice day. It's better than it normally is. It normally gets a lot hotter and the wind's a lot worse. And you learn that these men and women are so dedicated to the cause, so dedicated to working hard and doing a good job and getting things done the correct way. You just come back so proud of their dedication and their loyalty.
I guess for me, like I never second-guessed going. Like I didn't care what was gonna happen. I don't know. It's kind of like when we decided to go down and visit our troops. I didn't really care about what happened to me. You know what I mean? As long as we went over there and had fun. I don't know. It just seemed right. I never had to second guess it. You know what I mean? It just seemed like something we should do.
6 bottles went down the drain. 1 hour's a waste of time. I'd ask if you feel the same. Still pushing that chance to try. Your breath in this cool room chill. Long hair that blows side to side. You speak and make time stand still. And each time you walk right on by.
It's kind of hard to explain what it was like, because when we land and these Marines come up to the plane, and the first thing you see are these gigantic cement bunkers that were made by Russia for Saddam Hussein to guard his aircraft, that supposedly they were impenetrable even by US bombs and missiles. When we landed, every single bunker was torn to shreds with Marines that spray painted various things about Saddam and then all over them. And then you get in these cars and you go about over 100 miles an hour down these highways, because they don't want to stop or be slow. So people, because they hate Americans, they'll shoot you sometimes, And so you're surrounded by machine guns and you're going as fast as you can. And you turn off into a dirt road and there's dead animals everywhere from the dust and from the heat and just dying. And then there's sand everywhere. The next thing you know, there's just tanks and soldiers everywhere. And it's just like, you feel like you're in a different world, and it's no joke. It's such a weird experience. We got launched off the carrier from 0 to like 200 miles an hour in a second. It's a catapult device with a steam engine that shoots you. It shoots a whole plane off the carrier. Scariest thing I ever did in my life.
We put a show in Bahrain at the naval base they have there. They set up the stage out in this little courtyard area, and everyone came out to this courtyard, and we played on the stage. And we played at like, I don't know, we played at night, and it was still, I think, what, like 120 degrees?
As excited as they were there, as we're signing, I signed an autograph for a Marine that had a big chunk of his head that was taken out from a bullet, But he's still there, he's healed up from it with his machine gun, he's getting ready to go back into Iraq. And they're so happy that we're there, and I asked him, I was like, hey, are you bummed to see us? Because we get to go home, and I know that you guys have to do this for so much longer, it sucks. And he goes, no, we're excited because this reminds us of reality. There's death everywhere. And we played a show on the USS Nimitz in the giant hangar underneath the carrier. We took all the planes and put them out on the deck, and they filled it up with about 3,000 to 4,000 sailors. And the big side of the ship was open, where you see all the water running by. We're in the middle of the Persian Gulf, and I mean, there's giant like F-18 Super Hornet fighter planes behind us and stuff, and it's crazy. I mean, it was unbelievable, and it's like being at a normal show too. They went just as crazy and had just as much fun, and I truly hope that it was a little escape for them, you know, for that hour or so that we played.